One match, 90 minutes, millions watching around the world. One mistake could end a nation's dream forever. Everyone expects Spain to win, but what if the biggest World Cup shock is only 90 minutes away? Austria isn't here to make up the numbers anymore. They're here to destroy predictions, silence the favorites, and rewrite football history. So, is Spain really safe? Let's find out. When people think about Spain, they think about beautiful football. Quick passing, complete control, technical brilliance. For over a decade, Spain has been one of the world's most respected football nations. But World Cups aren't won because of history. They're won because of what happens today. And that's exactly why this match is much more dangerous than many fans realize. Austria arrives with absolutely nothing to lose. Spain arrives carrying enormous pressure. Sometimes, pressure decides matches more than talent. Here's what makes this game fascinating. Spain wants possession, Austria wants chaos, Spain wants patience, Austria wants speed, Spain wants control, Austria wants one mistake, and in knockout football, one mistake is enough. One bad pass, one defensive error, one counterattack. That's all it takes. So here's the question. Can Spain stay calm if Austria scores first? Spain's biggest strength has always been controlling the tempo. They force opponents to chase the ball. The longer Spain keeps possession, the more frustrated opponents become. Eventually, spaces appear, defenders get tired, midfielders lose concentration. That's when Spain usually strikes. But Austria has prepared for exactly this situation. Instead of chasing the ball everywhere, they stay compact. They defend together, make feet. They wait, and then explode forward with incredible speed. That tactical battle could decide everything. Now imagine this. 25 minutes have passed. Spain has 70% possession. The crowd expects a goal, but the scoreboard still says 0. Suddenly, Austria wins the ball. 3 quick passes, 1 sprint down the wing, 1 perfect cross. Now Spain is defending for survival. That single moment could completely change the entire match, and that's exactly why this isn't an easy game for Spain. Another reason this match feels dangerous, knockout football changes everything. Group stage football allows mistakes. Knockout football doesn't. There are no second chances, no easy recovery, no tomorrow. Every decision matters, every tackle matters, every shot matters, every substitution matters. That's why favorites often struggle, because pressure grows with every passing minute. Let's talk mentality. Spain is expected to win, Austria is expected to lose. Believe it or not, that actually gives Austria freedom. They can attack without fear, take risks, play aggressively. If they lose, people expected it. But if they win, football history changes forever. Sometimes, that's the most dangerous opponent imaginable. Now here's something many people overlook. Fitness. World Cup knockout matches are exhausting. If this game stays level after 70 minutes, fresh legs become priceless. One fast substitute, one tired defender, one moment of hesitation, that's enough. Late goals have destroyed many World Cup dreams. Could it happen again? Absolutely. Spain will likely dominate possession, but possession doesn't automatically mean victory. Football has changed. Today, teams don't always need the ball. Sometimes they only need one opportunity. Austria understands this perfectly. They're comfortable defending better, they're comfortable waiting, they're comfortable frustrating bigger teams, and if Spain becomes impatient, everything changes. Imagine the atmosphere. 80,000 fans, millions watching across the world. Every missed chance increases the pressure. Every Austrian tackle creates belief. Every passing minute makes the favorite more nervous. Momentum is invisible, but everyone feels it. And once momentum changes, it's incredibly difficult to take back. Now let's imagine the final 20 minutes. If Spain is leading, they'll want complete control. If it's still tied, every attack becomes more desperate. If Austria is somehow ahead, every Spanish attack becomes emotional instead of organized. That's when mistakes happen. That's when miracles happen. That's why football remains the world's greatest sport, because nothing is guaranteed. So, who has the advantage? On paper, Spain. Experience, technical quality, ball control, tournament pedigree. But football isn't played on paper. It's played under pressure, against fearless opponents, inside unforgettable moments. Austria believes, and belief can become incredibly dangerous. Here's my prediction. I expect Spain to control possession for most of the match. Austria will defend with discipline and look for fast counterattacks. The first goal will completely change the tactical battle. If Spain scores first, their confidence should carry them through. If Austria scores first, expect absolute drama. In the end, I believe Spain survives, but only after one of their toughest matches of the tournament. Final prediction: Spain 2, Austria 1. Spain advances, Austria earns the respect of the football world, and fans get 90 minutes of unforgettable football. Now it's your turn. Do you believe Spain avoids disaster, or does Austria produce the biggest upset of the World Cup? But here's where this match becomes even more unpredictable. World Cup history has taught us one lesson over and over again. The biggest teams don't always lose because they're weaker. Sometimes they lose because they become impatient. When a favorite dominates possession but fails to score, something begins to change, not on the scoreboard, inside the players' minds. Every missed chance creates frustration. Every blocked shot creates doubt. Every save by the goalkeeper gives the underdog more confidence. And confidence can completely change a football match. Austria knows this. They don't need 20 chances, they might only need one. That's why every Spanish attack carries pressure. If they don't score, Austria grows stronger mentally with every passing minute. Now imagine the match entering the final half hour. The crowd becomes louder, the coaches become more nervous. Every substitution suddenly feels like a gamble. Do you bring on another attacker or do you protect your defense? Those decisions can define an entire World Cup campaign. Another fascinating battle will take place in midfield. Who controls the center of the pitch usually controls the rhythm of the game. If Spain dominates midfield, they'll keep Austria pinned back for long periods. But if Austria starts winning second balls and breaking up Spain's passing rhythm, everything changes. Football isn't always about beautiful goals. Sometimes it's about winning small battles. One tackle, one interception, one perfectly timed run, one brave defensive block. Those moments rarely make headlines, but they often decide who advances. And let's not forget the role of the goalkeepers. In knockout football, goalkeepers become heroes. One unbelievable save can completely change momentum. One mistake can end a nation's dream. The pressure on both goalkeepers will be enormous, especially if this match stays level late into the second half. Then comes another question. Could this match go beyond 90 minutes? Extra time changes everything. Players become exhausted. Defenders lose concentration. Cramping becomes common. Every sprint feels twice as difficult. And if penalties become necessary, statistics no longer matter. Possession no longer matters. World rankings no longer matter. At that point, it's all about courage, nerves, and one unforgettable moment. That's why so many World Cup classics have been decided from the penalty spot. No matter how much preparation a team has, nobody can truly prepare for that kind of pressure. So while Spain enters as the favorite, Austria enters with something equally dangerous: belief, freedom, and the confidence that just one magical moment could send shockwaves across the football world. That's what makes this match impossible to ignore. Because in the FIFA World Cup, history isn't written by predictions. It's written by the players brave enough to change them. But before you decide who's going to win, there's one final question nobody can answer. How does a team react when everything starts going wrong? Because every World Cup has a moment when the favorite suddenly realizes this isn't going according to plan. Maybe Spain hits the crossbar. Maybe Austria's goalkeeper makes an unbelievable save. Maybe VAR changes everything. Or maybe one unexpected moment completely shifts the match. That's why football is different from every other sport. The better team doesn't always win. The team that handles pressure usually does. Now, picture the stadium with just 15 minutes remaining. The scoreboard is still incredibly close. Every pass is louder. Every tackle feels harder. Every second feels longer. The fans stop sitting down. The coaches stop smiling. Even the substitutes can't stay on the bench. Everyone knows one moment is coming. Nobody knows which team will create it. This is where leaders become legends. The experienced players don't panic. They slow the game down. They organize the team. They demand the ball. They inspire everyone around them. That's exactly what Spain will need if Austria refuses to back down. But Austria has something equally powerful: momentum. When an underdog starts believing, they begin playing without fear. Suddenly, they're winning every challenge, every clearance reaches a teammate, every counterattack becomes more dangerous. The impossible slowly begins to feel possible. That's how giant killings happen. Not because the favorite becomes weak, but because the underdog becomes fearless. And here's another reason this match could become unforgettable. Set pieces, one corner kick, one free kick, one perfectly delivered cross. For 90 minutes, teams can cancel each other out. Then one dead ball situation changes everything. World Cups have been won and lost because of moments exactly like that. So don't look away if the score stays level. Sometimes the biggest drama comes right at the end. Imagine the clock showing 88 minutes. One attack, Spain pushes everyone forward, Austria wins possession. The stadium holds its breath. A lightning fast counterattack begins, three passes, one through ball, one final shot. In moments like these, entire countries stop breathing. That's why millions of fans fall in love with the World Cup, because no script, no prediction, no expert can guarantee what happens next. And that's exactly why this Spain versus Austria showdown deserves the world's attention. One team is fighting to protect its reputation, the other is fighting to create history. Only one nation walks away with the dream still alive. The other leaves wondering, what if? So when the referee blows the final whistle, will Spain prove why they're one of football's greatest nations, or will Austria deliver the upset that nobody saw coming? My prediction remains Spain survives, but only after 90 unforgettable minutes filled with pressure, drama, and moments that could define this entire World Cup. Now it's your turn. Will Spain move one step closer to glory, or is Austria about to shock the football world? Comment your prediction below, because after this match, everyone will know who was right.